comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Da bin ich gespannt. Hallo und willkommen bei Ace Combat 7, unserer 4. Mission. Und gleich mal Einsatzbriefing. No?
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, According to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger.
Sehr schön.
After you bust through,
Ich hab die Karte
secure the
gezogen.
rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support.
Okay.
Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Gut, das heißt, wir werden uns auf viele Bodenziele einstellen. Dann wird es endlich Zeit für unsere A10. Ja. Ich muss mal kurz überlegen, weil ich glaube, ich habe eh schon alles ausgerüstet. Da ist sie. Die A10C. Thunderbolt 2. Für Bodenziele eigentlich das perfekte Flugzeug. Wir nehmen die 4 AG mit. Für Air-to-Ground Missiles. 4 Ziele gleichzeitig.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Und haben dank dank dieser Konstruktion auch das stärkste Maschinengewehr, was in einem Flugzeug verbaut ist. Außer natürlich der AC-130 ganz schön.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you.
Wir werden,
Good luck.
ja, wir werden den Weg fliegen rein. Ich lasse mal die Karte offen, ist einfacher.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Wobei, ich sehe ja keine Berge. Wenn ein Berg kommt, dann war's es. Auf der Höhe bleiben wir. Wir haben zwar jetzt keine Top-Geschwindigkeit mit der A10 Thunderbolt, aber dafür mal ausreichend Gunpower für das, was wir brauchen. Ah, das sieht man sogar schon Weltraumlift. Cool.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Natürlich, immer. Wir fliegen dabei nur mit unserem Heckruder. Macht die Sache ein bisschen angenehmer. Zum Steuern. Jetzt habe ich mal gesehen, da kommt eine kleine Lücke. Da möchte ich durchfliegen. Ich möchte nicht diesen ganzen Weg rundherum gehen. Das werde ich da wohl abkürzen.
Entering clouds. Trigger, you got 2 directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Ich passe da durch. Aber das gönne ich mir. Grafik muss ich sagen, ist schön und klein.
Good progress, Trigger. You're currently
Oh,
halfway to your rendezvous
was ist
point.
das?
Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, we got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Ah, da passen wir schön durch.
And I'm one of them.
2000 Stundenkilometer.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
Ich glaube, ich werde...
Harling is still the president in my eyes. He built the space elevator and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero.
Komm, Wende.
I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Lass ich da durch? Bitte. Komm schon. Jawohl, sehr schön. Okay.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
Ja eben, wo sind die Bodenziele? Ich sehe da nichts.
Radio
Okay.
silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator.
Jawohl.
We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Locked. The enemy has a lock on you, H2. H2, target destroyed. H2, target down.
Steile Kurve, um nicht, dass wir ins Stall kommen. Feuer. Ja, down.
Half of the SAM sites are
Komm,
down.
komm. Jawohl, sehr schön.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Kann man nicht nachladen.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here.
Es war noch keine Kavallerie.
Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
Zu früh.
Eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Diese größere Kurve
Sea
fliegen.
Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Ah, was ist denn mit der E04? Das war doch ein direkter Treffer.
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
Tja, Moment. Nein, noch nicht.
Mage
Stein
2,
werfen.
rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Sind wir down. Los.
All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Okay. Das heißt, Drohnen kommen.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Call them in mage. Destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Irgendwie ist das Gefühl, ich glaube, ich sollte die Container zuerst zerstören.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now.
Komm. Fliegen wir jetzt hier. Jetzt.
Mage 2 locked. Missile launched. Target eliminated.
Ein Schuss.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
So, das sollten 3 Ziele hoffentlich sein.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position!
Warum holen wir den Jet da nicht runter?
We're cut off!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs.
Ja, Scheiß.
UAVs approaching the space elevator.
Für das die
Stop them.
Geschwindigkeit. Meine Kollegen machen ja nichts.
Taking fire! We're
4,
down! Shoot back!
3. Das muss ich aushalten. Täuschkörper.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stick right there!
Jetzt ist mir der.
Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Kann ich sitzen. Sehr schön.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Going to, hang in there.
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
They got the chopper and Sierra
Haben sie
2!
unter Kontrolle? Ich werde da drüben angreifen. Nein, lieber drüben.
You inspire me, Trigger. I learned how to deal with these guys by watching you.
Ja, ich habe einen Fehler gemacht, das weiß ich. Verdammt. Ja.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling.
Und schon.
Rescue unit down.
Neuer
The
starten.
soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. We found an Russian
Jan?
transport craft. Its engines are on still.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Did you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
Weniger und der Container.
Locked on bandit.
Okay, Container weg.
Page 2, locked. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Noch ein Container. Leider zwar die Wendigkeit, aber das gleiche ich dafür anders gleich aus. So, komm her. Stardo. Ja,
Column 3, box 2.
3 remaining.
Lock acquired.
machen wir so. Gut, der Boschkörper. Die Krone hat Boschkörper.
One remaining. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Ja, mach ich eh. Der schafft eh nie was dorthin in der Zeit. Niemals.
This is column 3. Imagine on my 6. They can't get away.
So, Feuer. Der Boschkörper. Nein.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off.
Container Truck.
Mother
Nein.
Goose 1, take off. Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Okay. Und wir haben Weg.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big
Noch mal
bird is
weitere
coming,
Drohnen.
huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Sollen wir doch den Mittel
Kill.
überlesen?
That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Column 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Haha, da kommt ein Haufen. Auf Geschwindigkeit.
Roger. Sending UAVs at the transport. Orders are to fire warnings.
Caution.
Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue
Yeah.
how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Hast mir Patronen übrig?
Hostile on my tail, shaking him.
Understood.
Okay, seh's.
On its way.
Komm schon am Weg.
Strategic AI chose its
Cool, Bam.
Courses have already changed.
Triff. Ja.
Nice work.
Trigger ist da. Rettet euch alle.
Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. What about the lighthouse? I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal?
Vielleicht in die Maus.
They're after me.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Boah, wie schnell ist denn die Drohne? Was?
Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Okay, ein anderes Problem.
Time.
Okay, machen wir
Gargoyle
es
Squadron, baffle.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Die opfern sich und fangen die Drohnen auf.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
One is restored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Das sind ganz schön viele Ziele, da war ich gar nicht
Continue to
anfangen
maintain
soll.
air superiority.
Wir haben keine Luftüberlegenheit, wir sind total in Unterzahl da.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
Okay, warte mal. Mother Goose 1 schützen.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Ja, 2 weniger. Ja, oder einer.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1. Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1? Of course. Locked.
Going for it. Bandit on your ass.
Radar lock acquired.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
So, was ist da los?
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond.
Was macht
Mr.
der?
Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
Drohne. Warum bist du so schnell?
The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Ja, ich weiß.
Take him
Ich bin
down
nicht dran.
now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Locked on Bandit.
It didn't connect.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Was macht er?
Mother Goose 1,
Verrückter.
Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
You're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird
Fliegt er
Liberty,
zurück?
heading toward the AO.
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe.
Ja, ich try my best.
Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1.
Es sind zu viele Bugis.
Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We're out of time. All units abort the operation.
Was? Wieso? Das meinen die aber nicht ernst, oder wie soll ich... Ich schieße eh schon einen nach dem anderen ab.
Skykeeper, what the hell was
Wie
that?
soll ich in 3 Minuten
Gargoyle
gehen?
did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't
Da
coordinate between
unnötig.
branches as usual.
So kannst du mal sehen.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, 1 hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
So eine Donner.
Mother Goose 1 hit. Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mage 2, missile away.
Golem 1, Fox 2.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond.
Keinen Sinn.
Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mage 2 splashed in. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Die Zeit wird wieder ablaufen, das
Mother
ergibt
Goose
wieder
1,
keinen Sinn.
Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
You're
obsessed with that transport.
Okay. Was war der
Oh
Unterschied
my
zu vorne?
god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was OG. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest.
Ich weiß ja gar nicht.
UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchway. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
Nein, das muss man jetzt dann erklären. Das muss jetzt mal in der Aufnahme nachschauen. Das hat jetzt
The
keinen Sinn
operation to
ergeben.
rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Mhm. Naja, das wird dann interessant. 0 Ziele zerstört. Ja. Insgesamt MQ99 10 Stück und MQ101 10 Stück. Ja, die Ausbeute geht. Ärgerlich. Na gut. Gehört anscheinend zur Story, das können wir anscheinend nicht ändern, drehen. Damit müssen wir jetzt leben. Dann müssen wir auch warten, was aus der Analyse rauskommt. Mal schauen, wie es in der nächsten Folge weitergeht. Ich sage schon mal danke fürs Zuschauen, ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß. Ich wünsche euch auch viel Spaß, bis zum nächsten Mal und tschüss.